Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Verse Explorer. Today we're going to talk about something very important, discipline. We'll look at a part of the Bible that teaches us about the value of being responsible and working hard. It's from Proverbs 6, verses 9 to 11. Let's read it together. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that travelled, and thy want as an armed man. Today I want us to understand what this means and how it can help us live better lives. First, let's break down what this passage is saying. The word sluggard refers to someone who is lazy, who doesn't want to work or do what they are supposed to do. The Bible asks, how long will you just sleep? It's asking, when will you wake up and start working? The passage mentions a little sleep, a little slumber, which means giving in to laziness, procrastinating, or wasting time instead of being productive. And it warns, so shall thy poverty come as one that traveled, which means poverty or lack will come suddenly like a traveler arriving unexpectedly. Thy want as an armed man means being in need or want will come like an attacker, suddenly and without warning. Discipline is important. So what does this teach us? It's telling us that laziness or putting things off can lead to trouble. If we don't stay disciplined, meaning if we don't make ourselves do what we need to do, then we might find ourselves in difficult situations. Discipline is about making ourselves do what's right, even when we don't feel like it. It's about waking up early, finishing our work, and not wasting time. Because if we don't, the Bible warns that poverty and hardship could come suddenly and catch us off guard. Let's think about this in everyday life. Imagine a student who keeps procrastinating on homework. They say, just a little more time to relax. But then suddenly exams come and you're not ready. That's the danger of laziness. Things pile up and trouble appears when we least expect it. Or think about someone who doesn't take care of their health or work. When problems come, like losing a job or facing health issues, they're unprepared because they didn't discipline themselves to stay on track. The Bible asks, when wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? This is a question about taking action. It's about waking up from laziness and starting to work, to be responsible. In our daily life, this can mean waking up early, planning our day, setting goals, and working steadily towards them. Discipline isn't just about hard work. It's about self-control, saying no to distractions and yes to our responsibilities. Now let's talk about some simple ways we can practice discipline in our lives. Set small, achievable goals. Start with small tasks like making your bed, doing your homework, or cleaning your room. Completing little tasks builds discipline. Create a routine. Having a daily schedule helps us stay on track. Wake up, eat, work, rest at regular times. Limit distractions. Put away phones or things that distract you when you need to focus. Remind yourself of the consequences. Remember that laziness can lead to problems later, as Proverbs warns. Reward yourself for progress. When you stick to your goals, give yourself a small reward. This encourages good habits. The benefits of discipline. When we develop discipline, many good things happen. We become more responsible, reliable, and successful. We avoid unnecessary hardships. And most importantly, we honor God by managing our time and talents well. The Bible teaches us that discipline isn't just about avoiding trouble, it's about living wisely and pleasing God. Proverbs also says in 12:1, whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. Learning discipline is a way of loving instruction and growing wiser. Remember, nobody is perfect. We all struggle with laziness or procrastination at times, but the key is to recognize it and ask God for help to be disciplined. In Philippians 4:13, the Bible says, "I can do all things through Christ, which strengthened me." With God's help, we can develop good habits and avoid the trap of laziness. So to sum up, Proverbs 6:9-11 teaches us that laziness can lead to trouble, but discipline can keep us safe and help us succeed. Waking up from laziness and working hard is important, not just for ourselves, but also to honor God. Let's make a decision today to be disciplined, to work hard, and to trust God to help us along the way. Thank you for listening. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more messages like this. See you next time.